Imagine it's the year 2035. Two best friends, Rahul and Amit, both invested in real estate back in 2026. One bought a beautiful 2 BHK apartment in a gated community, while the other bought a piece of raw land on the outskirts of the city. Fast forward 10 years. One is sitting on a gold mine but can't find water to drink. The other is living like a king but realizes his property value has barely touched what he paid for it. Which one made the blunder? If you're planning to buy your dream home, you are probably fighting this exact mental battle right now. Plot versus flat. Before we dive into their choices, please note that the characters and timelines in this video are purely for financial illustration and educational awareness. Property dynamics vary completely depending on your city, micro-market, and local municipal laws. But by the end of this story, you will know exactly which path matches your life goals. Our story starts in Bengaluru. Rahul and Amit are IT professionals earning the exact same salary. They both managed to save up a good down payment. Amit wanted premium living right now. He didn't want to wait. Amit said, "Hey Rahul, look at this society. 24/7 security, swimming pool, gym, and a clubhouse. Plus, my office is just 15 minutes away. I am booking this 2 BHK flat and getting the keys in 3 months. Life is sorted." Rahul looked at the brochure. It was beautiful. But then he looked at his own plan. He wanted a piece of land. Rahul said, "Amit, the flat is amazing, but for the same price, I am getting a 1,200 square foot plot a bit further out inside a gated community. Right now, it looks like a jungle, yes, but it is my land from the ground to the sky." Amit replied, "Bro, you are buying a jungle. There are no roads there. What will you do with mud? Come swim in my pool instead." Amit signed the papers for his flat, got an instant loan, moved in and posted pictures on Instagram. He was paying an EMI, but he was enjoying the amenities from day one. Meanwhile, Rahul faced his first hurdle. Funding a plot of land is vastly different from funding an apartment. Banks are exceptionally conservative with raw land loans. Most institutions will not give you a long-term composite loan unless you commit to a strict, legally binding timeline, usually requiring you to complete home construction within 3 to 5 years of taking the disbursal. Rahul didn't just have to manage this tight timeline, he had to run a marathon of legal verification. He spent weeks verifying the absolute chain of title deeds, ensuring zero local encumbrances, and validating that the layout had official, undisputed RERA and town planning approvals. But the real financial pressure was just getting started. While Amit was relaxing on his balcony, Rahul was paying his monthly loan installment for an empty piece of earth. Rahul's wife looked over their monthly budget anxiously and said, "Rahul, a huge chunk of our income goes toward the plot loan. But because construction hasn't started, we are also paying full market rent for this apartment we live in. It feels like we are paying double every single month just to hold on to a piece of dirt." This is the stressful reality of early-stage land investment. It offers zero immediate utility or lifestyle benefits. Rahul had to manage his family's daily lifestyle compromises while his money was completely locked away under the ground. Meanwhile, Amit was living the premium dream. Or so it seemed. He stood in his society lobby, upset, and told a neighbor, "How can the monthly maintenance corpus increase again? The external glass cleaning, the central generator overhaul, and the pool maintenance have doubled. We don't even use the clubhouse every month." Amit quickly realized that apartment living comes with permanent, non-negotiable overheads. The maintenance charges climbed steadily year after year to combat building wear and tear. Years rolled by and the dynamics of the city shifted. Growth exploded outward. New arterial highways, commercial tech zones, and public transit corridors began stretching directly towards the suburbs, right where Rahul's gated layout was located. One evening, Amit came over to visit Rahul at his rented house, looking visibly drained. Sighing and rubbing his forehead, Amit said, "Rahul, my family's needs have completely evolved. My parents are older now and need dedicated space, and my kids are growing up fast. Our apartment feels incredibly tight. I want to expand, but I am permanently confined by these 4 concrete walls. I can't add a room or alter the square footage. I feel like a tenant in a home I paid for. Rahul nodded understandingly, opened his car keys and said, I hear you, brother. Life changes. But come with me. I want to show you what we've been working on for the last 2 years. Because Rahul's bank timeline required construction, he had transitioned his plot loan into a comprehensive construction loan. Since he owned the actual land, he didn't just buy a pre-designed layout, he customized his own destiny. He designed a spacious, multi-story independent residence. He kept a large, well-ventilated family duplex on the primary floors and built an entirely independent, self-contained residential unit on the top floor. Rahul smiled, pointed upward and said, See that top unit? I've leased it out to a corporate professional working in the new commercial zone just down the road. The monthly rental income I receive from my own roof covers a major portion of my active loan liabilities. And the best part? If my children grow up and need their own independent spaces decades from now, our foundations are built to support another entire floor. We can scale our home as our life expands. Amit stood there, completely stunned. Rahul had taken an initial phase of financial stress and transformed it into a self-sustaining, cash-flowing asset. But the true psychological shift happened when they evaluated their long-term equity. A real estate consultant later told Amit, Sir, your society is exceptionally well maintained and it's a great neighborhood. But we must look at market realities. Your building structure is now a decade old. The internal plumbing, external facades, and common utilities are showing natural signs of aging. Meanwhile, 3 massive brand new luxury projects have launched right down the street, offering futuristic smart home automation and modern clubhouses. Today's buyers always pay a premium for brand new construction over a 10-year-old tower. Therefore, your apartment's valuation has grown at a very conservative baseline pace. Amit's heart sank. It wasn't that his flat hadn't grown in value. It definitely had, and it had saved him a decade of paying rent. But when he compared it to the broader market, the growth was modest. Why? Because an apartment is a hybrid asset. While your undivided share of land appreciates, the physical concrete structure naturally faces wear and tear over time, and new buyers in the market start gravitating toward newer buildings with modern amenities down the road. It's not that flats don't make money, they do. But land scarcity works on an entirely different scale. Looking at these two journeys, it is incredibly easy to say that Rahul won the game and Amit lost completely. But that would be a biased and flawed conclusion. Let's step back and look at the deep human reality of the past 10 years. If you talk to Amit today, he will give you a perspective that is worth its weight in gold. Amit said, Yes, Rahul generated massive wealth on paper. But look at what my family got in return. For the last 10 years, my children grew up in a completely secure, vibrant social environment. They had 50 friends to play with in the park every single evening, professional lifeguards at the pool, and absolute safety. My office was right around the corner, meaning I saved thousands of grueling hours in daily traffic. I gave those hours to my family, creating priceless memories while my kids were young. Rahul built massive wealth, but he spent years managing contractors, dealing with structural permits, and living far from the city center. And Amit is absolutely right. This is the ultimate unbiased financial insight. An apartment is an investment in your immediate lifestyle, family convenience, and community peace of mind, but it trades off explosive financial growth. A plot is a pure investment in maximum wealth creation, multi-generational equity, and absolute structural freedom. But it demands upfront lifestyle trade-offs, immense patience, and legal vigilance. Which of these two paths resonates with your financial plan? Let me know your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. Hit the like button and subscribe the channel for more interactive and informative discussions.